Guess I'm going to have to get a Chevy Colorado. Can't wait 2 years to get the Mav. I ordered a 2023 Maverick, but might order a Colorado. Also, if I can find a dealer to sell at MSRP. I'm holding out for the hybrid 2022. If it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, I'll look for alternatives. I gave up and got lucky and found a Santa Cruz Dark for MSRP. Should you keep your Ford Maverick order? What's up, YouTube? Motor Matt here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Ford Mavericks and the different alternatives that you can get instead of waiting a year or 2 years for your Ford Maverick. As you all know, the mid-size truck segment is definitely exploding. There's so many options out there that are decently priced that you can consider buying. In my last video about Maverick orders getting canceled and just people waiting a year or 2 years, a lot of you all commented on that video just saying, hey, I might look for alternatives now. And one of the main alternatives that were mentioned was the Chevy Colorado. And so in today's video, I'm going to talk about if the Chevy Colorado is better than the Ford Maverick. Now, I know the Maverick is a little bit more lower priced than the Colorado, but they're both in the mid-size, smaller truck segment. And so in today's video, we're going to talk about this new 2023 Chevy Colorado that looks quite impressive. If you all don't mind, please subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before this month ends. So please, if you appreciate the value of this video and appreciate just the content around vehicles and the car industry, please subscribe to this channel. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen with you all and just show some information, just comparing the two vehicles. And we'll just start off by talking about the Chevy Colorado. All right, so I'm on Chevy's media website where they have all their press release about their vehicles. And this is the press release about their 2023 Chevy Colorado. And it's quite impressive. It is. I have to say, just the styling of it looks really nice. The different colors and the different trim levels are very nice. Something interesting about the Colorado compared to the Maverick is that I would say the Colorado is a direct comparison or alternative to more of the Ranger, the Ford Ranger, than the Maverick. But I think with people just mentioning they'd rather get a Colorado at this time, you know, I think it's still a comparable truck to the Maverick. And the other thing with the Colorado is that they only offer one engine style. So for the new 2023 model, they're only going to offer a 2.7 turbo engine that was in the full-size pickup truck, the Silverado, but now it's the standard engine in all the Colorados and all the trim levels. And they have a good amount of trim levels. I think maybe around 5 trim levels. So they have the W2, which is their work truck, the LT, the Z71, the ZR2, and the Trail Boss. All right, and then the ZR2 is going to be like the highest trim level. They have the ZR2 Bison and everything like that. And so that would be your highest tiered one. And so, as you all can see, this would be the ZR2, this would be Z71, I'm guessing, and that would be the Trail Boss. And then, yeah, just talking about the engine and the horsepower, 2.7 is standard in the W2 and LT, and that gets you 237 horsepower, 259 pounds-feet of torque, maximum towing around 3,500. And then when you go to the next tier, which is standard in the Z71 and the Trail Boss, you get the 310 horsepower, 390 pounds-feet of torque. And then in the high output version, you get 310, the same horsepower, but you get 430 pounds-feet of torque. And that's standard in the ZR2. And so, yeah, if you're getting a WT, a work truck, you can upgrade it for the Turbo Plus, which will make sense. And yeah, that's their engine that they're offering. And as we know, the Maverick only offers the turbo, the EcoBoost, and then the hybrid engine. And it's nowhere near these numbers really with horsepower and torque, but it's something to consider. Now, I think the last model, they had the 3.6 V6. And I think that was actually a good engine. You know, there was no turbos in it and anything. It's just a regular V6 engine. But now they gotten rid of that, you know, for different reasons and whatnot. They have different drive modes. They have normal, tow, haul, off-road, terrain in Baja. What else? So this is coming early 2023. So at the moment you can't order a Colorado, but it's something to consider early on. And it is getting a lot of hype. So hopefully it's not like the Maverick where you have to wait a year to get yours, maybe a short few months. And hopefully that the dealerships don't mark them up as much as they do maybe the Maverick. Maybe, hopefully, the demand is not that high where they're marking it up so much. The other thing I want to talk about is that the Chevy Colorado, of course, their sister company, GMC has the GMC Canyon. And it has the same engine, the 2.7 turbo engine, and it has different trim levels too, but that's more of a pricey level. Something here I want to talk about is price. So they haven't officially released price for the Chevy Colorado, but just looking at the current prices of Colorados, let's say you get the LT, which is like your basic higher than a work truck trim level. And all of the new Colorados will come in a crew cab short box. So there's no other configuration with the cab or the seating arrangement. It's going to be a crew cab short box. So if you want different configurations, you have to get a used one, a 2022 one or before. So back then, this current model for a 4-wheel drive, let's say it's 3.6 liter V6 crew cab short box, it's priced around $36,000 for the LT. And so looking at that number, I'm guessing the LT for the new 2023 with the 2.7 turbo engine, I'm thinking it's going to be around $38,000, $39,000. That's what I'm guessing for their LT version. But if you look at the work truck, let's go crew cab short box 4-wheel drive, it's at $33,000. So I'm guessing the work truck for the 2023 may start around $35,000. Maybe it might start around 33. So that's the pricing. And we know Mavericks, their prices are not that high. This is the 2023 ones. They start at $22,000, right? Compare that to a Colorado. The lowest price was $27,000, but that's extended cab, and it doesn't have like a crew cab and everything like that. So that's why I kind of compared it to like around here. So Maverick prices, let's just give a good comparison. Let's say you're getting an XLT, just a regular XLT 2.0 turbo EcoBoost engine. That starts at $24,000. The hybrid is around the same price. And so the other one, the Colorado, started at $33,000. So the price range is definitely different. Colorados are definitely more expensive because, once again, I would compare more of the Colorado to the Ranger as opposed to the Maverick. But it's something to consider that you can still get a decently nice mid-size truck for around $33,000, $35,000. For either like the LT version or the work truck version. Most likely the LT, you can probably get around $35,000. That's where I think they'll start at. The other thing I want to talk about is this GMC. So these are the GMCs that they offer. They offer the Elevation, which is probably their just regular standard configuration. And then they have the Denali, which is more luxurious. And then they have the AT4, which is more rugged. Then they have the AT4X, which is even more rugged. And then they have the AT4X with Edition 1 package. And this right here, they actually released the price, and it started around $65,000. That's crazy, isn't it? For a mid-sized truck. But they said they're very limited on how many they're going to be releasing of the Edition 1. But it's crazy that a mid-sized truck is that much money. And so these other ones, they haven't released price, but if I would say like the Denali most likely will be around maybe $48,000, $50,000. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe this Elevation will start around $43,000. I'm not entirely sure. But if you're looking at the GMC, if you want, I guess, the added luxury, and if you like GMC a little bit better, you can consider that. But honestly, the GMC, I don't know. I don't know why people would get a GMC over. I mean, if you like the luxury, right? Like a GMC Sierra, like the full-size pickup truck, yeah, it does look, different and better than the Silverado. In my opinion, it's just more luxurious and other things like that. But when I'm comparing these mid-sized trucks, yes, the AT4, maybe they have better off-road capabilities, but to me, these Colorados look just as good as the GMCs, to be honest. All right, let me know down below what you think of the Chevy Colorado or other alternatives to the Maverick. What are you thinking about getting, or are you sticking with your Ford Maverick order? Let me know down below. And I think the Colorado is a good alternative if you're willing to spend an extra maybe 7 to 8 grand on a Colorado. Because hey, a Maverick may be marked up that much anyways, right? Because like I just showed you the prices for a 2023 Maverick. They were showing prices like 21,000, 24,000. Yeah, but once you add different things that you want on your Maverick, like, a package or different accessories, it gets up to that number. So I think the Colorado is a great alternative, and I think if you're considering one, it would be a good one. All right, make sure you all subscribe, comment down below, like this video, and I'll talk to you all later.